Welcome back into the Fantrax Toolshed YouTube channel. Eric Cross with you here. Going to be discussing Eloy Jiménez and Luis Robert in today's video. But before I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button below to check out all the other great video we have on the channel. Both Eloy Jiménez and Luis Roberts are very talented and had very good performances in 2022, albeit in smaller sample sizes. Jiménez missed a lot of the first half of the year due to injury. Robert a lot of the second half of the year, which was very frustrating to us fantasy managers down the stretch in Roto and head-to-head who just didn't have him that much in August and September. So I'll be discussing, ADPs for next year, good or bad, what should we expect, buy or sell in Dynasty, all that fun stuff. Let's start with Eloy Jiménez here. Very good numbers second half of the year. Very good. Kind of went underrated or under noticed, I should say, just due to what Judge was doing, Pujols chasing 700 and all that. He was one of the best hitters in the second half of the year. 323, 391, 558 slash line, and 256 plate appearances in the second half. 14 home runs, great quality of contact metrics, as you see. Improved the approach at the plate, and it's one of the top hitters in WOBA and WRC+. So you watch him hitting a tank here off of Robbie Ray. I said Eloy was just one of the best hitters in the second half of the season. And, his ADP, the injury risk has baked in. He's only had 558 plate appearances in the last two seasons combined, had under 300 this past year, or excuse me, right above 300 this past year. So that is why his ADP has dropped considerably to 90.3. He's outfielder 22, which is a great value. I will scoop that up all day. As I mentioned, he could be Pete Alonso in the outfield here. But as for Luis Robert, let's look at what he did this past year. 401 plate appearances, 284, 319, 426 slash line, 12 home runs, 11 steals, 54 runs, 56 RBI. But again, he was limited down the stretch due to wrist and hand injuries. He had his sprained wrist diving into a bag. Then he got hit by a Logan Gilbert fastball, caused him to miss more time. He'd play 2 games, miss 3, play 1, miss 2. Very frustrating, and never went on the IL either, which was, I think, even more frustrating because we couldn't, pick up another guy, or he had to waste a bench spot in NFBC. So was really limited. That hurt us a lot. So what should we do with these guys here moving forward? I think actually going back here to Luis Robert, 36.4 ADP, outfield 11. That's too high for me. I thought Eloy was a good value there at 90, pick 90, pick 36 for Luis Robert. Yeah, he has first round upside. We all know that. Like, one of these years, he's probably going to put it all together and have a phenomenal year, be drafted in the first round, then probably miss more time and be a wasted pick, or at least a pick that doesn't return first round value. But I can't get on board with that. In Dynasty, I'm holding or trying to acquire both. I think the price tag in Dynasty has dropped a bit more than redraft for Robert, so yeah, I think he's a good buy there, or a hold if you have him. And Eloy is absolutely a hold or a buy low if you can even get 95 cents on the dollar. In terms of what you have to give up to get him, I think he's still going to bounce back and be a top 30 to 40 slugger in full year. He could be Pete Alonso value in the outfield. So definitely great target in redraft and Dynasty for Eloy Jiménez. For Robert, more so a decent buy low target if possible in Dynasty. Not so much in 2023 though. That's going to wrap up this video here. Hit subscribe below to see more videos on the channel, and I'll see you next time.